Has Bitcoin potentially hit bottom? Are there signs that 3.4K is now support? Or are we tentatively looking to crash deep down into the crypto abyss? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. What is going on, my friends? Today I'd like to discuss Bitcoin and the topic of, is it possible that the bottom may be in here for Bitcoin? Are we seeing signs in the tentative consolidation area that we are in right now that there is potential for a bottom to be in? Or is this nothing more than a sham, a quick little sideways consolidation with a pending break to the downside looming here in the near future? As a full-time trader, I'd like to discuss my strategy, my game plan, and how I plan to crush this market right now in the immediate term. So without any further ado, you guys already know the deal. If you like these daily crypto videos and nightly live streams, smack that thumbs up button, click the subscribe, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Moon the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Moon them up. All right, so we'll begin with our Bitcoin technical analysis. Now let's begin on the 4-hour time frame, looming right around 3450 right now. This has been a range of extreme resistance right now, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, have we looked to retest this white line here, which is at the top of my prior target zone if you are subscribed here. Now, as you would know, we could tentatively test all the way back up to this red box area that I have outlined here. As you also know, if you are subscribed, this red resistance box used to be pulled down to this level for me. This is the level that I had the box originally, and the reason that I have it pulled up here is because if we get some sort of squeeze wick, if we get a manipulative wick, etc., I believe that this would ultimately be the target for a tentative bearish rejection. Now, for the purpose of this, I'm going to pull this back down here, but just keep it on your radar that for me, all the way up to about the 3500 area to about the 3520 area could be potential rejection territory. Although right now, I am definitely leaning upon the fact that this area here, 3450, is looking like the bread and butter. Tell your wife, tell your mother, it's time to get this crypto. It's looking to me like this is the area of true resistance. Now, a couple of other factors to keep on your radar here, ladies and gentlemen. The moving averages, the 50, the 100, and the 200. Currently, Bitcoin is trading below all three on the 4-hour time frame. And things of significance to keep on a watch for here. On the 4-hour time frame, we have our 50 and our 100 below our next levels of interest, ladies and gentlemen, right? This channel here, let's outline this with a price range tool. This channel right up here near the top of our resistance, right? That's an old historic channel within itself, right? We had our bounce right here. And we also had some consolidation around here, which then acted as new resistance and plunged us, right? This whole range now is being one. It's been penetrated by both of these 50 and 100 moving averages. And right now, the 200 moving average is just flirting with the top of this range and is looking to dump down into there as well, putting all of our 4-hour moving averages into our resistance box. Ladies and gentlemen, grandma's cookies and a bottle of yo-ho-ho. It may even be time for these moon boys to get their grandfather. Oh, grandpapa, I just want to go to the moon. I just want to go to the moon. Well, I'll tell you what, James. I'll tell you what, Joe. It may be time to tell grandpapa that it's time to get this crypto, because those that are looking at this market from a realistic perspective see right now that there are multiple seriously concerning factors in the immediate time frame on the 4-hour chart. Let's zoom out to the 1 day. We also see here, ladies and gentlemen, looking at our moving averages once again. Once again, are we seeing potentially potentially significant problems here from a bullish perspective with these moving averages. We are trading flush under the 50 as we have been for quite some time. The 100, ladies and gentlemen, is now squared up and completely touching our top level of resistance here, right? We've already crushed the ultimate resistance, and now it's down to this triple top resistance here, guys. The green 100-day moving average is now flirting with the top of our ultimate resistance channel, not looking good. The 200 is now moving down, guys. Not looking good on a one-day perspective for me. Of course, as you guys know, I'm trading this as a bear, right? Guys, I'm in short positions right now. Let that be known. Shout out to my VIPs. You guys know I've been in shorts from 3,600 and 3,550 here on Bitcoin. I'm also in short positions on Ethereum, and I'm going to get into Ethereum as well. But right now, do I believe that there's a chance for this to be the bottom? I don't believe so, but let's take a look at the weekly time frame, because there is a pattern forming here on the weekly that I believe has some merit to it that I have not covered before. So let's jump over to the weekly. But if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. The Bitcoin Bitstamp chart. We'll go over to the weekly logarithmic. Right now, we'll keep our moving averages on here as well. And what I want to show you guys is that if you are subscribed here, you would know I've been following right now this tentative descending triangle pattern formation, as it does look very similar to what we've had here up at the 6,000 region. But right now, what I'm also seeing form within our descending triangle is a tentative symmetrical triangle. And for me, guys, right now, we are trading at what would be the bottom of this tentative pattern formation. Now, what would that mean? Well, if we're in a perfect world, it would mean that we may be looking for a bounce here, and then some tentative decision time where we're either going to have to break to the upside or break to the downside to flushly and distinctively see what this pattern has to offer and where the direction of the trend may be headed. For me right now, guys, these patterns, symmetrical triangles, historically and per classical technical analysis theory, are just continuation patterns, right? They generally go with the trend, right? So if you're in an uptrend and it gets something like this, it kind of tends to lean towards a bull flag. If you're in a bear trend and it goes something like that, it generally plays out to the bearish side. For me right now, guys, we are testing the upward sloping the upward sloping support line of this symmetrical triangle, and this support line completely coincides with the 200-week moving average. Very interesting here, guys, is where Bitcoin is touching right now on the weekly time frame is the 200-week moving average plus the tentative symmetrical triangle upward sloping support. This does provide a little bit of bullish sentiment here for the very short term, in my opinion. You guys know I'm not a day trader. I'm a swing trader. I'm not here for the soup and the sandwich profits, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Kirby, well, I coulda. I'm here to win on the long term. I'm here to crush the swings. I don't play for the soup and the sandwich, ladies and gentlemen. Don Carbonaccio plays for the whole restaurant. And as you guys know, I'm not sitting here nickel and diamond on these little day in, day out trades. I look for the big swings. You guys know I've been in shorts from up at the 6,000 territory. You guys know I've been in shorts from above 4,500. You guys know I've been in shorts from above 4,600. And as we all know right now, Don Carbonaccio has been crushing this market all the way down to where we currently stand. And for me, ladies and gentlemen, with everything previously outlined for you all, with us trading below the 0.618 Fibonacci resistance, with us all now trading below the 2800, with the tentative 2800 and 2400 Fibonacci extension targets, and the 50 and 100 weekly moving averages looking for a bearish cross here in the near future. Ladies and gentlemen, Grandpapa may have to wait for that bull run just a little bit longer. As you guys know, in a bullish market, I'm a bull. In a bearish market, I'm a bear. I'm a full-time swing trader. I trade the swing highs to the swing lows, the swing lows to the swing highs. I have no bias in this market. I do not, I don't know how else to say it. I could care less if the price goes up. I could care less if the price goes down. What I rely on is volatility. What I rely on is movement. And as long as this market is moving, Don Carbonaccio is looking to profit and seize upon life-changing opportunity. As you guys know, I do keep my VIPs updated in absolute real time with every single trade I make. I will keep you updated in VIP with every exclusive, confidential VIP trade alert that I post. All of my trades in real time, all my entries, all my exits, all my targets for you, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you in there right now. Shout out to my VIPs. But before we continue here, I want to move over let's move over to some news first, guys. Some cryptocurrency related news, as I'll get into Ethereum at the end. But right now, I want to put this on your radar as it is affecting the stock market. And I believe we could see some spillover here into the cryptocurrency market, as this news, in my opinion, is going to affect all financial markets. But yeah, guys, if you are just tuning in now, don't forget to moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. And just before we continue, guys, of course, this is not investment advice. This is not trading advice. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk. These are only my own opinions and own ideas. Being said, right now, we do have a tentative bit of bullish news for the stock market, which may also hurt crypto, but let's discuss here. Today, the Fed signals that they're going to pause rate hikes, and this sent the stocks soaring, guys. Here we are. It says the Federal Reserve on Wednesday left interest rates unchanged and signaled it was ready to pause in its campaign of steadily hiking rates, sending stocks surging even as it reflected the central bank's uncertain outlook for the U.S. economy. So right now, guys, the Fed pausing rate hikes is definitely, more bullish in theory for the stock market than it is bearish. This is because when they stop hiking the rates, borrowing money and borrowing capital is still cheap, right? The higher the rates go, the more expensive it becomes to borrow capital, which makes it harder for institutions, for investment banks, etc., to borrow money and push the stocks higher, right? And on the contrary here, we have another headline that says, the Fed is on hold for now, but some in the market are still bracing for more hikes. So although we did get this news from the Fed here today, guys, that is saying that they're pausing the rates, we do have many investors right now that are still very, very wary right now, thinking that this may be a short-term thing and they may announce further hikes, even though today they did not. So we're going to have to watch out for this, as this definitely, in my opinion, may affect crypto, as it certainly should affect commodities, gold, things like that. That is only my own opinion. But if the stocks are going to continue higher, and that is where the yield is, with us being in a bear market here for crypto, as a trader that's been crushing this market, playing it to the bearish end, I'm salivating right now, guys. This, to me, is even applying more bearish pressure to Bitcoin right now than there was yesterday. And like I've said day in and day out, if you are subscribed here, right now I see still potentially life-changing trading opportunity to the downside here on Bitcoin if we are to continue our bear market. There is no reason to be scared of the bear market. There is no reason to just be trying to survive the bear market. You should not be trying to survive. You should be looking and striving to thrive. As a full-time trader, ladies and gentlemen, I've been crushing this market as long as it's been going. 13, 14 months. Don Carbonaccio has had his finger on the pulse of this market, has been stomping out the Moon Boys, swimming laps in that pool full of Moon Boy tears, and getting this crypto. When the market does in fact turn bullish, I will be bullish. But for now, as it remains, it appears that the grizzly bears are going to keep their stronghold on this market, crush it, and get this crypto. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested right now, I'm going to be keeping my VIPs updated with every single trade I make in absolute real time. I hope you see for Bitcoin here, I see potentially life-changing opportunity upon the confirmation, one, of this symmetrical triangle break down or break up. Two, I see that if this pattern does in fact just become a dud and we don't really get much and we just move sideways, we are still within our tentative descending triangle pattern formation, which we all know up at the 6K range. Ding, ding, ding. Chicken wings for dinner. Tofu if you're vegan. Broke down for a tentative and then confirmed 40+% move to the downside. And right now I see, with the downward sloping profile on the volume, with this bearish cross tentatively looming here on the 50 and 100 week moving averages, and this symmetrical pattern and the descending triangle pattern, we have a lot that's ready to just explode here in the short term, ladies and gentlemen. Although this week has been a little stale, this is the time that plans need to be being executed. The losing traders, they worry about what's happened after it's happened. Oh, Kirby, I got wrecked. What do I do now, Kirby? What do I do now? What do you do now? It's what you should have been doing a week ago when Don Carbonaccio was putting it on your radar of the possibilities of what may be happening here. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, I'll never give you investment advice. This is not investment advice. This is not trading advice. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk, and you need to make your own decisions. You need to do your own research and your own due diligence. But right now, Don Carbonaccio is looking at the chart and seeing that there's potentially life-changing trading opportunity looming in the shadows. And I plan to seize upon it. I do not plan to be getting caught like a deer in the headlights with Average Joe and James at the water cooler. I'm here to crush this market, and I'm here to get this crypto. I hope you are as well. I will be keeping you updated in VIP with every single trade I make in real time. Exclusive, confidential, VIP elite trade alerts for you in VIP. Shout out to my VIPs. I will keep you updated right now as I continue to play this market aggressively. Let's move over to Ethereum. But if you are just tuning in now, don't forget to moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. Ethereum as well, ladies and gentlemen, here on the 4-hour time frame is looking more and more bearish to me by the minute. Just like Bitcoin, let's look at our 4-hour moving averages. Flush below the 50, as we have not been able to break that in quite some time. The 100 now, ladies and gentlemen, not only has it broken our upward resistance box up here, but it's now into the middle channel and looking to also dive into our current resistance box. This is incredible to me, ladies and gentlemen. Our 50 Our 50 moving average on the 4-hour time frame is now already flush within our resistance box here. The 100 is in the upper channel, and the 200 is already at that orange line at the top of my toppy range here for what would be a bullish breakout if it did break above that line and that level. We are already now seeing our 200 fall to that line. To me, guys, not looking good on the 4-hour. If we go out to the 1 day, we see here as well, still so far under the 50. The 100 now also just really moving down into multiple resistance points. And the 200, ladies and gentlemen, ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner. It is looking to close down upon this level of doom here. This red line, which is at about 200. 185 is the exact number. That is a significant line here for Ethereum. As we can see, it's this whole cluster, which in theory should act as a significant resistance level if we are to get even back up to that range. And right now, as we can see clearly, the 200-day is moving right towards that line, which should add some serious pressure, not only from the human traders, but from the algorithms as well. That's a big thing that you must keep on your radar and think about on a daily basis, ladies and gentlemen. The algorithms, these bots are updating their parameters every single minute. These parameters are adjusting to the candlesticks, the moving averages, the volume, etc., etc. They try and stay two steps ahead of you, ladies and gentlemen. But Don Carbonaccio says, nah. Not only do I stay one step ahead of the bots and the humans, but I stay 2 steps ahead of both of them, ladies and gentlemen. Because when you look at this market, you need to understand that there are multiple forces playing against you. And if you don't respect what's going on here, you will be taking that trip to Wrecked City with Average Joe and James at the water cooler. And you do not need to, ladies and gentlemen. There is no excuse for failure in this market right now. There is no excuse. Here on Ethereum, ladies and gentlemen, son of a gun, we are seeing right now our first bearish cross on the weekly time frame. Ladies and gentlemen, the 50 and the 100 are crossing right now, just as we tentatively are awaiting for on Bitcoin. Is this in fact the preliminary sign here that it is going to occur on Bitcoin? Sheesh. Guys, right now, I believe not only could this be a big weekend here, but a big next week. Do not be sitting here without a plan. I'm telling you right now, you need to have a plan headed into the weekend and into next week if you want to crush this market. Carbonaccio does not plan to fail. He plans to succeed. And right now, I'm keeping all my VIPs updated with my plans in absolute real time. There is no reason to be getting caught like a deer in the headlights. There is no reason to be failing and taking that trip to Wrecked City with Average Joe and James at the water cooler. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is right now to transform yourself from Average Joe into Savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be posting all of my exclusive, confidential plans, entries, exits, targets, etc. for my VIPs in absolute real time. The time is now. I will see you in VIP. Shout out to my VIPs. And ladies and gentlemen, if you could one last time, moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. I'm fired up. I can barely stay seated right now. I'm getting back to the charts, back to the trades, and back into the zone right now. Tunnel visioned, ready to crush it. I'll keep you updated in VIP right now. See you there. And until next time, my friends, be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curves.